Donald Trump just said he'll shoot down Venezuelan fighter jets if they get too close to American ships. Yes, you heard it right. The President of the United States just basically threatened to start an air war in the Caribbean over boats, drugs, and gangsters. Welcome to 2025. Look, let's cut through the noise. This is not just about some jets buzzing U.S. ships. This is about a showdown between Donald Trump and Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. And the stakes, they're massive. Drug trafficking routes, oil-rich politics, and a possible military conflict just out of Florida. So today, let's break down what actually happened with those jets, why Trump is suddenly flexing military muscle in Latin America again, and what this means for U.S. foreign policy. And let's be honest, for all of us watching the next season of Trump versus the world. So here's the play-by-play. Earlier this week, Venezuelan military aircraft flew close to a U.S. Navy vessel off the coast of South America. Now, according to U.S. officials, this wasn't just a one-time stunt. It happened twice in 2 days. Trump's response, he basically told reporters, if they try it again, we'll shoot them down. That's not vague diplomacy. That's straight up, you fly, you die. Now, why does this matter? Because international waters are tricky. If Venezuelan jets are in their own airspace but near U.S. ships, legally that's still allowed. But Trump isn't talking about legal technicalities. He's drawing a red line. And historically, when America draws red lines in Latin America, things get ugly. But this all started because of another incident. The U.S. military carried out a strike on what they claim was a Venezuelan drug boat, a vessel run by the gang Tren de Aragua, which the U.S. has labeled a terrorist organization. 11 people were killed. Maduro's government, they say this is a lie. They say the U.S. is manufacturing a crisis, trying to justify military aggression. Trump's team, they say Maduro is harboring drug traffickers and narco gangs that are literally pouring cocaine into American cities. So we are not just talking about two ships passing in the night. We're talking about a deadly strike, denials, and now threats of escalation. Now let's zoom out. Trump has been back in office since January, and this is part of his larger anti-drug war strategy in Latin America. Remember, this is classic Trump. Project Strand, punish enemies, make it look like America is winning against crime. He's doubled the reward for Maduro's arrest, now $50 million. He's deploying 10 F-35 fighter jets to Puerto Rico. He's sending thousands of Marines and sailors to the Caribbean. This isn't some symbolic move. This is a full-on military buildup within striking distance of Venezuela. Now, let's be honest. Trump loves optics. He loves saying, look at me, I'm tough on drugs. I'm tough on bad guys. And sure, it makes for good headlines. But history tells us every time the U.S. has used military force in Latin America under the banner of stopping drugs, it has not gone well. Flashback 1980s, Ronald Reagan launches his war on drugs. Billions of dollars later, drugs are still everywhere. Flashback again 1989, the U.S. invades Panama to capture Manuel Noriega, a dictator and drug trafficker. Did that fix the cocaine problem? No. The war on drugs has been America's least successful export. We have shipped it to Colombia, to Mexico, to Central America. And now, Trump is rebooting it with Venezuela as the villain.